Yo, in the spirit of Christmas, I wanted to share with you the greatest gift that you can give yourself, and that is accountability. This is my chip that I got from SA, or Sex Addicts Anonymous. I don't speak for that program. I can only speak for myself and my journey and what I've gone through in my life. It's been very hard for me to acknowledge what I've done wrong. I have experienced a lot of things. I've been on a lot of different sides of life, a lot of different point of views that I am able to have, and I'm appreciative of it, but it creates a lot of internal conflict because of what I have dealt with, and that's manifested in ways of lustful thoughts and just difficulty connecting in that way while doing it often or having done it often. I say all this to say that I think it's really hard to move past something if you don't acknowledge that it's there. I have struggled, and I have had people very important to me, people who should have done the right thing by me, like my father. I have had important people fail me. But that doesn't mean that I am allowed ignorance. That doesn't mean that I get to just choose to not acknowledge when I've done wrong and pick that up in order to put it away. If you don't look at it and acknowledge the things that you want to change about yourself, you're never going to change. I'm starting to realize more and more with these videos that I have an impact that is incredible, and it's small. It's not anything grand right now, but the fact that I have any sort of impact is incredible. And I think sometimes it's hard for me to feel like I deserve that because of what I've done and what I've felt and what I've gone through. But we all go through things. We're all human. And no matter what you take from this allotted time that I am in front of your screen right now, I am just like you. And I have my own issues. I have dealt with so much anxiety today up until this point to record this video. And again, I say all this to say that you have to hold yourself accountable. You have to hold yourself accountable for what you've done wrong and what you've done right. Again, I have an impact on people that I know who watch these videos. And I sometimes don't hold myself accountable to that. Sometimes I don't acknowledge that I am special to some people, that I mean something to people, that my words have an effect. And if you don't allow yourself the acknowledgement and the accountability and to hold that, you will forever be stuck where you are. I say that as a person who is trying my best to move forward in my life after going through a major setback. And it's not just because of external factors, internal choices that created a very dark reality for myself. I speak to you, speaking to myself, speaking to us. These videos are for us, not just me. I'm not throwing this out into a void because I'm better than you or because I know the right way to live life. I struggle every day, every single day. But I say all this because I care. I care more than I like to acknowledge. I care a lot about the world, about the people in my life, the people not in my life. I care about myself. I care about my future. I care about what I can put out into the world that can create a possible better future for all of us, and trying to play my role the best I can. I'm a creator, so that's what I try to do. I try to create. And I think I'm doing a good job, but it's hard to get in front of this camera and do it. Not because this is hard, but because everything that leads up to these moments is difficult, to say the least. And like I told my friends, like, that's what makes me special. Not the fact that I do these videos, not the fact that I create. It's everything that I go through until I start creating. Everything, all the negative shit that I sift through in order to get in front of this camera and try to say something positive. Take accountability for your actions. Take accountability for what you've done, the bad things in your life, the good things in your life. Be accountable. Be the person that you want to be. Don't allow the external factors that may have fucked you up, because I can speak from experiences that's happened to me. People who should have never failed me in the worst ways possible. But you deserve a better life. You deserve to take account for everything that's happened and to be able to look at it and be like, okay, maybe this wasn't my fault. Maybe I didn't have any control here, but I had control here. And just because this affected my choices doesn't mean that that choice was right. Doesn't mean that that choice was just. I struggle with that every single day. I struggle with extreme temptation because of what I've gone through, the things that have been forced upon me, the things that I thought were solutions. And as much as I can throw it back at the past and a younger version of me, I have autonomy. I have choices. Something that the Mallory Bros says, a little segment that they have that I love so much because it makes me think about my life all the time. Every person has a chance and a choice, and what a person does with their chance, that's their choice. And that's all it comes down to, for real. All of us we're all on this floating rock in space. You've heard that before. All of us are just trying to figure it out. But you can't figure it out without acknowledging what you have done, good and bad. You can't be the person that you want to be if you don't acknowledge the good things that people say to you. If you don't take accountability for what you are able to do with your impact, for the impact that you have in general. And you can't, speaking from experience, and I hope you hear me, can't move forward in life if you don't take accountability for the negative things that have happened in your life. Not everything, because you don't have control over everything. And I used to blame myself for what I went through when I was a child. The things that were, again, that I had to deal with. The things that were not my fault, but there were things that were my fault. It was easy to lie to people. It was easy to try to control the narrative because I didn't want to be close to people. I didn't want people to see me. But again, I'm showing you this because I want you to see me. I want you to see the truth within what I'm saying. I want you to understand that I am one of many, regardless of what you think I am, regardless of what you think, whatever power I have or how I inspire you. I am a person and I am far from perfect. But I will be here the next week and the next week and the next week creating and putting something out for you to enjoy, because that's what I feel like my calling is, to be a creator and to create in many different ways. And I feel like I'm getting closer and closer to getting to a better place in my life with this stuff because I am taking accountability for what I've done wrong. I take accountability for where I'm at in my life right now, but I also do want to take accountability for the good things that have happened as well. And again, during this Christmas time, as you're with your family and with your friends and you're giving gifts to everybody else, give that gift to yourself, something that is free, but is way harder than just purchasing something on Amazon or going to a store, because that's something you have to give yourself every single day, every single choice, every single encounter. You have to give yourself accountability. It's not a punishment. It's not a crime. It's a gift. It's a gift that allows you to be free. And I hope you hear me. You're special. You're beautiful. You're great. And acknowledge that. Hold that. Hold what I'm saying. Don't just throw it away. I'm very good at that. And that's not a good thing. That's all I have to say. Hope everybody who's watching this has a good time with their family, good holidays, whatever you celebrate. And I will be back again. Thank you for being here. Please stay here. For however hard it is for you, please stay here.